Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Iron Thunder Racing Network, live on the air here, qualifying for the Athens Rush Series Opener 180 here at iRacing Superspeedway. Cars out. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Iron Thunder Racing Network, live on the air here, qualifying for the Athens Rush Series Opener 180 here at iRacing Superspeedway. Cars out. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Iron Thunder Racing Network, live on the air here, qualifying. Qualifying times going up as we sneak through and take a look at some of them. Brandon Kalusha, who's into 25. Donald Sadusky right now with a 46.619. 46.619. Your fast qualifier so far. Trying to check out and see. Everybody can hear me. Give a thumbs up here. Making sure stream is going through. Trying a multi-stream tonight, so hopefully all is going through well. Give me a quick moment as we walk through qualifying here. Gotta see the next car out on the speedway. Ray Rittenauer, one to watch out for. He's working his way now down the front straightaway. Ray Rittenauer gonna sit it on the pole at 47.592. 47.592. Matt Quick, second Quick with a 47.610 or 7.610 for Matt Quick. Donald Sadusky, a 47.619. He'll be third Quick. John Garrett, fourth Quick with a 47.651 or 7.651 for John Garrett. Alex Little, fifth Quick. Qualifying counts down. 13 drivers took time. 12 drivers took time. 23 drivers signed in. A total of, 22 drivers signed in. Let us know over in the chat. Everything is going good. Keep an eye out on the new system here. New overlays working as well. Big shout out to Athens Screen Printing for sponsoring our Rush Series. We'll get this switched over. Cars start taking the grid here. Take a look at the grid. And there we go, your grid getting ready to roll up. On row number 1, Ray Rittenauer, Matt Quick. Row number 2 will be Donald Sadusky, John Garrett. Row number 4, Alex Little, Kelvin Mosier, Brian Workman, Trestonot. In row number 5. Field starts to roll out onto the speedway. Behind the iRacing official pace car. Take a look at tonight's race info. 84 degrees. -92-degree track temperature. Get set to roll off here. Ready to go green. Donald Sadusky, John Garrett on the front row. Green flag is out. We're going to head off into turn number 1 here. Donald Sadusky, John Garrett. Load them up. John Garrett out front. 43 of Mosier will help him get there. Trestonot. Mosier goes all the way up to the top of the speedway. Mosier will fall back to the 6th spot. Garrett will lead him down the front straightaway. Donald Sadusky hanging strong on the bottom side. On board with the Sadusky machine. He files in with Brian Workman in the 74 machine right behind. Oh, got one car around. Yellow flag. Let's see what happened here. Corey Dial machine, possibly. The 38 of Roger Diebold. Take it back and see exactly what transpired for Roger Diebold. Car got upset, spins to the inside, and the only damage resulting from the apron of the speedway. First caution of the night out on the speedway. Lap 3 of 60 in the books here at iRacing Superspeedway. First caution of the night on the Speedway, Donald Sadusky, your leader, followed by the second spot of John Garrett and an Athens footwear screen printing machine. We have takers on pit lane. Top three going to stay out on the Speedway. Everybody else on pit road. They file off of pit road. We will get you that rundown. As we run right now, John Garrett, like I said, second place. Sawyer Ock in that JCOM entry. He'll stay out onto the Speedway. There's a look at John Garrett out of Tyler, Texas. Big supporter here of the Iron Thunder Racing Network and the Iron Thunder Racing League. Big shout out to John Garrett. Sawyer League Commissioner out of McComb, Mississippi, in the JCOM 35 machine. Rides in the third spot. It'll be Tristan Ott in the CA Cattle Company. Also out of McComb, Mississippi. CA Cattle Company on board with the 15 JCOM. Currently rides in that fourth spot. Raven Rittenauer, your pole sitter tonight. Took quick time. He'll ride in the fifth spot after. And matter of fact, he'll go back down pit road. He'll give up that fifth spot. And inheriting that fifth spot to be Corey Deal out of Morganton, North Carolina, in the 56 machine. Matt Hendricks in the 69 rides in that sixth spot. Adam Schroen in the 9. Hardy's on the side of that machine tonight. Elaine Hughes in the 29. She finds herself in the 8th spot. Brandon Pampatat, Long Island, New York. He rides in the 9th spot. Dave Matson's going to round out your top 10. Rapid City, South Dakota. A good look at the K&N Airfielders 09 as the field will start to double up. Try to crank up the volume for the stream here. iRacing Superspeedway cars are quite a bit away from the camera, so they are a little quieter, but we can see if we can get that up as the restart coming here. And we'll take the green flag with lap 6 of 60 on the board.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag will come out. Donald Sadusky, John Garrett. Yacht Brothers on run number 2. They'll pick a partner and go to pushing here. Sadusky in that Remembering Ryan machine. A staple here in the Iron Thunder Racing League. Car, well, the 56 of Dow got down on the apron. He's able to gather it back in. iRacing Superspeedway throwing out some insane speeds. If you want to take a look at these speeds, we'll get them up here in just a moment as we see the 15 of Ott. Steps out of shape, and looks like Roger Debo going to lose the handle again. Caution out on the speedway. Replay coming up. Take a look back here, see exactly what happened to Diebold again. Roger Diebold in that Game Fuel 38 machine. Like loses the handle again. Might have got into that outside retaining wall. Car stepped out, got a hold of the wall. Down in front of a guy with cars. Once again, that extreme banking here causing most of the damage here for the Roger Diebold machine. Field now will catch up to the tail end of the pace car. John Garrett, your leader. Sawyer Ott, Donald Sadusky, Matt Hendricks, Adam Schroen, your top five. Your second caution of the evening. Well, let us know in the comment section if we got some better audio. Brendan Kaluster, who's going to come out as your leader. Still working a few bugs out with the new system. We appreciate your patience. Kaluster, who's Corey Dill, will be lined up in that second spot. Cherry scored into 4 spots. Sawyer Ott in 5th. There we go. Finally got that pit lane show out of there. The battle box here, something new for this season. We'll keep a lookout on that and what spots we can show. Shows how many spots they have increased. And the rating, their I rating there in the blue color. Take a look at their speed right now. Their top speed, I'm not quite sure which one it is, but nonetheless. We're getting ready to go back green flag racing.
Green, green, green.
Green flag back in the air. The 25 of Brendan Kloosterhuis drops the hammer. He'll stretch it out over the field just a bit here as they'll enter turn number 1. Kloosterhuis will have Donald Sadusky will pull back up to the rear deck lid of that Chevrolet Camaro. Jay Collins, 35 of Sawyer Eye. Third car in line on the bottom of the speedway. Sadusky up the racetrack right in front of Deal. Camera angles here, not the best. We'll work with what we got. Sadusky back to the front here. He'll lead Corey Deal and the 25 of Kloosterhuis. Kloosterhuis back to the bottom. Under that yellow line. 35 of Sawyer Out will follow. He'll give him a nudge. And damage to the back of that 25 for the nudge from the 35 of Sawyer Ott. That'll get Kloosterhuis out in front. Kloosterhuis back down below that yellow line. He looks like he's going to get out of calamity and head toward the back and save that thing for the end of this race. Only 12 laps in. of 60 complete. Cars having connection issues, disappearing on the speedway, but they are back now. But the leader for the moment, the Deal Machine. But here comes Matt Cherry in that 5. He'll put that Chevrolet to the bottom of the speedway into the front of the field here. Matt Cherry, your new leader here on lap 13 of 60. Scottsville, Kentucky. Oh, Matt Cherry doing it out with lead commissioner Sawyer out on the outside. Roger Diebold, after 2 spins, with himself back inside the top 5, currently running in the 3rd spot at the moment as he makes the move. Right back in the front of the field here. Field kind of hanging loose up high. Roger Diebold going to shoot to the top of the speedway. Diebold will take the lead at the line as lap 15 goes on the board. Matt Cherry not going to go away quietly. He'll put that 5 machine back to the front of the field as well. Lots of action up front here at iRacing Superspeedway. Sawyer Ott gonna get out of the mix here. He'll drift back through the field and let everyone else battle it out up front. We got the 15 of Treston Ott. He'll take that lead. What we're screen printing, Athens screen printing machine, the 66 of John Garrett will move his machine up into that 2nd spot with a push from the K&N Filters Dave Matson machine. Here comes Matt Cherry, Roger Debo on the outside of him as he pushed from that high lane. John Garrett to the front. Alex Little in the all-gas TV machine. He'll sneak in there. $16 of 60 complete. Lap 17 gonna go up on the board. That battle for the first spot. .232 mile an hour for John Garrett down that front straightaway. Playing with the overlay just a little bit. And as they run, trusted out Matt Cherry, John Garrett, Roger Debold. Your top five. We got a 3-wide battle here for that second spot as the 15 of Trassenot still stuck out front here. 19 of Donald Sadusky. He doesn't like to be too far from that front row. Super speeds here at iRacing Superspeedway. Cars just flat out rolling around this racetrack. Oh, Dave Matson.
Yellow flag.
Well, more cars involved. Kelvin Mosier, Elaine Hughes, Corey Deal. Like Sawyer Otwood involved as well. 43 of Kelvin Mosier. Back it up and get a bird's eye view. Got around the Donald Sadusky machine. Take another look here. A lot to unpack in this one. Well, the 09 will come up and get a piece of Dave Matson. Nowhere to go for the 6. You'll have to go down. Not quite sure. Look at the Elaine Hughes in the 29 machine as she went through there. Looks like she made it through. And the 43 of Mosier, not so lucky. A lot more involved. Behind there, let's take a look at all your art machine as he'll look to make his way through this. Replay a little bit far back, but all gonna unfold here momentarily. You see it happening in front. Ott on the binders. And then Pampatat gets into the 47. I'm Garrett coming on the pit road, scored as your leader. Damage being taken care of here. Third caution of the night. Matt Quick going to come off of pit road as your leader. As soon as they file off of pit road, we'll give you that rundown as they are right now. It is Matt Quick going to restart as your leader. Treston Ott, John Garrett, Roger Diebold. Fifth place will be the Brendan Klooster, whose machine. Josh Cully will roll off 6th. Ray Rittenauer 7th. Matt Cherry 8th. Brian Workman in the 9th spot. Brian Peplinski in the 37 will be your top 10. It's 21 of 60 complete here. Take a look at iRacing Superspeedway, a fictional speedway. 2.95 miles all the way around this bad boy. And fictional, the old Coca-Cola Speedway back in the earlier sim racing days. A lot similar. Definitely some big speed coming through here, and if we'll take a quick second, let's see if we can find 6. Of Storm Patterson down in the Discord. Remember where he goes in the M&M Motorsports machine. Joining me up in the booth now, the driver of the 6th machine, Storm Patterson, iRacing Superspeedway, super speeds, man, a crazy race so far.
88.
Oh yeah, that's it's quite the understatement of a super speeds. I literally just bought this track like right before this race, so first impressions, it's fun, but other first impressions, scary. So yeah, we barely got through that last track too. Yeah.
Things all messed up. It's got me a lap down. And
Fort Worth screen printing coming on board that machine, and you joining up with M&M Motorsports. Tell us about the excitement you got for the year going.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited. It's the first opportunity in a long time that I've had where I feel very confident in the people I'm around, and you know, I really think we can fight for a team championship, which is a goal I really want to have for this year. You know, I got a team championship in my rookie year with CGI, and we've been trying every year with PLR and so on and so forth. Every year, that's always a goal, and yeah, and I really think with everyone over at M&M, I think we have a good chance at it, and yeah, I'm very excited for it, and I'm very excited to put together a whole season and see where we stack up at the end of the year, and hopefully we can win the team championship, and hopefully one of the M&M cars can win the overall driver championship.
All righty, man. I know you got your hands full. Let you get back down there. Good luck.
Oh yeah, thanks, boss.
Quick word there from young Ace, driver of the M&M Motorsports Fort Worth screen printing 6th machine of Storm Patterson. Always a pleasure to talk to him, and hey, I kind of got that interview there in a little late. But nonetheless, we're back under the green flag conditions here. 38 of Roger the Bulldozer Diebold, currently out front from help from the Strutmasters.com. 33 of Josh Cully Cully now a long-time veteran of the Iron Thunder Racing League. Always cool to see Cully as we roll in. Sean Bounty tuning in with us over on the Facebook channel. Appreciate you tuning in, Sean. You ought to be here. iRacing Superspeedway. Wacky, crazy deal going on here. 25 of 60 complete. $25 of the King Kloosterhoos has got that 15 of Tressenot pushed out to the front here. 26 laps on the board. Not sure if it's camera tricks, but it looks like there's a big dip over there in the speedway. Alex Little having trouble keeping the pace here. He'll move up the speedway and let the rest of the field by unscathed. $34 laps left here in the Athens Rush Series opener. And we'll have to work on these camera angles. Tune in tomorrow night, 9 p.m., the annual Iron Thunder Racing Network All-Star Race will come to you right here from iRacing Superspeedway. $43 of Mosier. Let the field sneak up on him as that car all skewed out of position. If we go around, Mosier will go down a lap here. Tressenot still leading this one.
The yellow flag is out.
Caution on the speedway. Yellow flag out. Lap 30 of 60. Trying to find the cause for caution here. Not quite sure, but we'll roll with it. Caution out on the speedway. Fourth caution of the night. Treston out your leader, Josh Cully. Scored right now in the second spot. Officially halfway. Tresonot, Josh Cullyback Cherry, Brandon Pampitat, Kalusterhoos, all gonna come pit side. Back it up and see what happened here with Kaluster, who's coming on to pit road. Hearing some chatter. Oh, looks like it gets tagged in the rear from the Debo machine. A little contact here on pit road. Like Matt Quick gonna win it off. Win that race off of pit road. Tuned in watching, let us know where you're watching from. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button to help us out a little bit. More action coming here on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. Pace car going to dip off. John Garrett back on the hammer. We're green. All out 34 on the board. 34 laps on the board. 27 to go to make up the distance of 60 laps here at iRacing Superspeedway in fictional iRacing Superspeedway, located in fictional Concord, North Carolina. John Garrett, your leader, and also a big supporter of the Iron Thunder Racing League. Athens Screen Printing, sponsoring the Rush Series. Our Premier Series set to crank up. Here shortly. We'll get the qualifying going and set the dual lineup for the Premier Series. The Lucky Dogs Doggy Daycare 250 from Daytona to set out our Premier Series season. 35 laps on the board. John Garrett, Roger D. Golden, Matt Hendricks, Matt Quick, and Matt Cherry. A lot of them in there, single file for the moment. Rocking and rolling, 237 miles an hour into turn number 1 for the 66 footwear screen printer machine up John Garrett. Brendan Pomatat worked his way up 16 spots from the start of the night. He's running right now, just fell back to that 6th spot. Take a look at that 48 machine. Footwear screen printing sponsor on that machine as well. That driver out of Long Island, New York. See the footwear screen printing 6th. Stone Patterson up above. Look back through the field a little bit. Papatat gonna let into 6th. Everybody right now, so far for the time being, they're gonna tuck in to some single file action as they storm around this speedway. 23 to go this time by. 23 left. Look at the 69 of Matt Hendricks. Field screams by. John Garrett still your leader. Trashed and hot. Oh, 69 of Matt Hendricks. Gonna lose the handle. Over in turn number 2. Like Hendricks' car got loose, went down, hit the apron, and could not save it. A big long spin. Everybody going to avoid the 69 Mustang GT of Hendricks, and he'll be back on his merry way. But not after it brings out the 5th caution of the night. 21 laps to go as the caution out on the speedway. Appreciate everybody for taking your time and tuning in to the opening for Rush Series race here, sponsored by Athens Screen Printing. Garrett gonna come down pit road. Like everybody's gonna take that option. Everybody on the lead lap in pit lane. It all sorted out when they get back onto the speedway. Ray Rittenauer showed as the first one out. Take a look while we are ahead. The All-Star Open set to go off tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Tuesday, March 1st, be the Holla Holla Duels #1. Duel #1 at Daytona, 8 p.m. starting time on duel #1. Duel #2 will follow at 9 p.m. That'll be set the grid for our Lucky Dogs Doggy Daycare Premier Series Daytona 250 opener. That'll take place Tuesday, March 8th. Season 7 of the Premier Series getting underway. Our Rush Series Season 6 kicking off right here tonight at iRacing Superspeedway for the Athens Rush Opener 180. Next Monday, February 28th, 9:05 Eastern, the green flag will fall at the Daytona Road 107, the Daytona International Speedway road course with the lights on. And then we'll come back again for race #3 of the 6th season of the Rush Series, the Daytona 200 presented by Athens Screen Printing. We'll go 80 laps, 200 miles, Monday, March 7th. Race #4, the Old Texas 150 presented by Fort Worth Screen Printing at the old 2009 Texas Motor Speedway, 100 laps, 150 miles, Monday, March the 14th. March 21st, the Athens Rush Twin Auto Club races will unfold. 2 twin 40-lappers from the Auto Club Speedway. First one will go off at 8 p.m. Green flag will fall at 9:05 on the second of the two. Pace car gonna get off here. Corey Deal into 56. And the leader blows 29. Look, we blow the engine. Elaine Hughes. Caution gonna go out on the speedway. We're working through that. And we'll have to sort all that out. 29 of Lane Hughes was coming back on the front row. See what happened to the 29 of Lane Hughes. Car come to a rest. A car to the inside. Pace car will duck off. Let's see. Looks like the engine let go. On board with Hughes. Like the car died. Tough break for Elaine Hughes. Deal in that 56 Fort Worth screen printing machine. Your leader, Dustin Franklin, in the 47. A lot of Fort Worth screen printing represented around the speedway. The takers will hit pit road. Dustin Franklin, Tresnot, Brendan Klutus, Brendan Pampatat. Ray Rittenauer on pit road as well. Wave of rounds taking place. As that goes through, we're back under caution. Let's take another look here. 7th race of the season will come to you Monday, March 28th at Athens or Rush. Battle at Charlotte, the Charlotte dirt track, under the lights for 100 laps. And then we'll begin the round of 12. As the chase to the playoffs begins at the Athens Rush Series Playoff 200 from Twin Motegi on the oval, 134 laps, 207.57 miles. Second race in the round of 12, the Yacht Company 199 from Talladega Superspeedway, 75 laps or 199.5 miles. We'll start the round of 8, the top 8 drivers. We hit the Circuit Giles Villeneuve, the Fort Worth screen printing 150-30 laps of non-stop action, 81.3 miles around that circuit. Second round of 8 race, the Athens screen printing 100 from New Hampshire Motor Speedway, 100 laps, 100 miles, and then it'll all be down to 4. The top 4 drivers left in the series. The Athens Rush Series Championship 200 from Homestead Miami Speedway under the lights for 134 laps, 201 miles. Monday, May the 2nd, will wrap up Season 6 and crown a champion. Be sure to check out all the action on the Iron Thunder Racing Network on YouTube. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to help us out a little bit. We'll have some different content as well coming on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. And that'll all be coming up as some stuff gets going on the real racing side. I have a few surprises. I'm going to try out something a little new. If you like to keep up with local racing in the eastern North Carolina area, maybe some driver interviews, spotlights, and highlights coming on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. 15 to go. We are 1 to go. Lights have been extinguished around the racing surface as the field works their way down the back stretch. Corey Deal, your leader, he'll be to the inside, to the outside of him on row number 1. It'll be the 5 of Matt Cherry. Inside of row number 2, it'll be Roger Diebold. He'll be outside at row number 2, excuse me. Inside will be the 37 of Ryan Peplinski. He'll have his teammate in the Strutmasters.com, Wilson Farms 33 of Josh Cully. He'll be tucked in the 3rd row to the inside behind that Delphi Chevrolet of Ryan Peplinski. John Garrett to the outside of the 3rd row. Tressenot and Brendan Klusters make up row number 4. Field getting ready to roll out of turn number 4 here. 15 laps to go. Take the green flag with 14 circuits remaining. 6th caution of the night comes to an end. The green flag back in the air. We are green.
Green, green, green.
He'll gonna work his way out to the front here. He'll actually be in the middle as Peplinski will work to the inside 3 wide momentarily to turn number 1. Big push from the top side from Cherry from that 38 of Roger Diebold. Cherry will work his way out front. We'll have the 37 of Ryan Peplinski to the inside. Big foot push from teammate Josh Cully to the backside. A big move all the way from the top side of the speedway goes Klusterhoos. He'll pull in line behind the 15 of Ott. 2 by 2, those first 2 rows as they storm down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Still leading it is the 37 of Ryan Peplinski. 2 teammates hooked up front. We'll put 13 laps to go on the board here. Big move coming from the 5 of Matt Cherry. He'll step out to the outside here. Oh, around goes the 37 of Peplinski. He'll get the
Yellow flag.
38 of Diebold. That car absolutely destroyed. Caution out on the speedway. There's another look. Back it up, slow it down just a bit, and give you another look. That car got loose. Peplinski could not save it. Overcorrects off the apron and nowhere to go. Oh, the 5 of Cherry and the 33 of Peplinski, or the 33 of Cully, take a piece of it. Everybody else trying to avoid heavy rear damage on the 5 of Cherry. 7th caution of the night. Cherry scored as your leader for the moment. Justin White checking in. He's just here so he don't get fined. I know how you feel, brother. 7th caution, working of the night here. All-star action coming at you tomorrow night right here on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. Pressing hot. Your leader with 11 to go. Lights out on the pace car. Going to come back to the green flag this time as they work their way down the back straightaway. Habitat going to be on that outside road at 48 machine. Long look away over to turn 3 from the front straightaway here. iRacing Superspeedway. Tail of the field trying to catch up to the rest of the pack here. Pace car gonna dive off, and here we go, coming back to the green.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag out in the air. 9 laps to go. Trusting out your leader, Matt Hendricks. Rolling along in second. And the sneaky snake himself, the Super Speedway ace of the JCOM Lucky Dogs Doggy Daycare, Pennsylvania native, the 87 of Raymond Rittenauer, working his way up through the field. Right when the laps start counting down, avoiding all the calamity as he can. He'll move up in front of teammates. 89 of Matt Quick. Those two cars work well together. When it comes to Super Speedway racing, and when the cream rises to the top, you can best believe those two are where it's at. Here at the Super Speedway, they get 3 wide. They're across the stripe. Tresnant gonna get a little bump there from the 69 of Hendricks. Quick gonna try to make a move on that outside. There'll be 3 cars in that top lane. Tress and Ott not sure which lane he needs to go to. He'll pick the bottom. Here comes a charge from Rittenauer and Quick on the top side. They'll bring along Cully in at 33. Oh, big handful. White knuckle driving for that 87 of Raymond Rittenauer. He holds on to it. Up the racetrack to block that second lane goes the 15 of Ott, but the choo-choo train is coming. Matt Quick to the lead with 7 to go. Rittenauer steps down to the bottom lane. They want to control the front of this field. Rittenauer to the front. Now Quick will move back behind the 87. Papatak gonna move way down there. He'll gather it back up, jump in front of the 74 of Workman. And we work down the back straight away with 7 laps left. Heating up at the front of the field here, as it hasn't already been hot all night long. Action consistent here at the Super Speedway of iRacing, as we'll get 6 to go, this time by Raymond Rittenauer and the Lucky Dogs Doggy Daycare JCOM, the Chevrolet Camaro. Ott and Cully trying to work together with Klusterhuis with that rear end damage on that 25 machine. 3rd car in line on the top side. Getting some momentum built up on that outside for the 33 of Cully. Brian Workman will jump up to join. And about 4 or 5 car lengths back, will be the 6 of Storm Patterson. Cully to the lead. 33 of Josh Cully goes to the lead. Rittenauer down to jump up in front of the 15 of Ott. That'll leave Quick down on the back deck lid, and Ott and Rittenauer storm back to the front. We got a 5th hanging out of the flag stand, which means 5 laps to go. Open fist, 5 laps left here for these front drivers to see what they can do. Who's going to make it back to the checker? Right now, they're playing musical positions up here with the lead. Rittenauer holding on to that spot right now with some hungry aces behind him. Hot right now, content to ride behind that 87 machine. He'll dip out, make sure he gets adequate cooling to the front of that grill on that 15 CA Cattle Company Chevrolet. 4 laps to go, come to the line. Lap 57 on the board. Kloosterhuis sitting back there in that 5th spot. Hendricks made his way back to the 7th spot. '74 Brian Workman. 10-car lead pack here. With out of turn number 4 this time. They'll hit the stripe with 3 laps to go. I'm gonna go ahead and say that lead pack of 7 broke away there just a little bit. Oh, quick up the speedway. That'll give room for Kloosterhuis. Kloosterhuis going to move up to the 4th spot. Quick going to lose 2 spots here. Kloosterhuis up the racetrack all by himself. Fall back in line. Slower traffic up ahead. Mosier will stick to the high side of the speedway as the field will last by on the bottom here at 240 miles an hour into turn number 1. Popsicle sticks out of the flag stand. That time by 2 to go for Raymond Rittenauer. Kloosterhuis down below that yellow line. Out of 33 of Cully, Pepitap, and Hendricks up to that 2nd lane. Rittenauer still leading. As he exits turn number 4, he'll see the white flag in the air from high atop the flag stand. A 1 lap rag out in the air, 1 lap to go. Who's going to make it back to the line and become victorious in the opener of Season 6 of the Athens Screen Printing Rush Series of the Iron Thunder Racing Network? The last lap. Hot, and the 87 of Rittenauer breaking away from the field just a little bit. They'll start charging back. Oh, swirly there. Car goes around. We stay green so far. We'll take a look at that. Battle for 2nd is on. Oh, they bump and touch. Tresnant goes to the inside. Your winner, Raymond Rittenauer, Josh Cully, and Storm Patterson. Your top 3. Like it was the 48. Take a look back at the 48. Like he was the car that went spinning. But he got a little help from the 69 of Hendricks. Coasted through. Rush Series opener winner. The Lucky Dogs Doggy Daycare 87 of Raymond Rittenauer. And the opener in the books. Stay tuned and we'll get top 3 interviews from Josh Cully, Raymond Rittenauer, and Storm Patterson. Alrighty, joining us in the booth, the Fort Worth screen
Get it
printing
from the
driver
chopper
of the
angle.
6 machine. Talked to you a little bit earlier. It definitely got crazier as the race went on. But nonetheless, man, you were able to fight your way, battle your way back, and come out of here with a podium finish.
Yeah, that was quite a race. I think Coley's mad at me for some reason, but anyways, yeah, that was a hell of a race. We did everything right, I guess. No, I didn't really come in here to expect a win or anything, and to come out of here with a P3 and survive, to be honest. And we were just sitting like P10 on the last lap. We got a little bit separated from the pack, and with like 4 to go, and that was the number that I was going to pounce on. So we got a little bit screwed there, but he ran up on the pack with like 2 to go, and I just fouled down on the bottom, and then I think Pamatek got turned by, I'm not sure, to be honest, and yeah, we drag raced at the 25 to the line. And yeah, that was fun. I didn't really have any issues with anyone, so that's the first time in a while. So yeah, we didn't ruffle any feathers, which is good for the start of the season. Happy with that. We didn't get wrecked, so happy with that. And yeah, we'll move on to tomorrow night. I think we have qualifying for Daytona and then the All-Star race. So excited to come here and represent Fort Worth Screen Printing, Reaper Speed Lab, Mon Automotive, Pal Trade, everyone, and M&M Motorsports. Really excited to come on board over here, and yeah, just looking forward in general. Really looking forward to the season. I'm very happy with the position I'm in, and hopefully we can make most of it.
Alrighty, man. We appreciate you taking your time out to join us, and I guess we'll strap into iRacing Speedway, Super Speedway one more time. Not a fan for me in the booth. Maybe I need to work on some custom camera angles. Not the best for me in racing action, but maybe before tomorrow night I can work on those. But congratulations once again, man, and hopefully we can talk to you again tomorrow night.
Yeah, hopefully we'll finally win a All-Star race. We've been close a few times, and yeah, man, really excited. Like I said, really happy for Calvin and Dave for letting me on here. Fort Worth Screen Printing, as always. John, great guy. Couldn't thank him enough, and like I said, really excited for the opportunity here.
Alrighty, man, we appreciate it. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for broadcast.
Righty, now we're going to move up. Joining us in the Discord, the 33 strutmasters.com machine, Wilson Farms. And welcome back, man. Podium finish. Can't be too mad with that after a wild and crazy race here at iRacing Super Speedway.
Yeah, definitely a good way to start the season. I'm feeling lucky we even finished. So, yeah, getting a podium is just icing on top of the cake, I guess.
And we talk about, iRacing Super Speedway. This is my first look at cars on the racetrack, and it is super fast. I know it's got to be a little mind-numbing and white-knuckle racing there behind the wheel. Just how hard is it to keep this car under control at those speeds?
Yeah, we were hitting, I think 243 is the most I saw going in the corner. And, man, I felt bad. Pepelinski, he just lost it going in the corner all on his own. So there wasn't much. If you hit that transition, at a weird angle, you could lose the back end of the car really easy. So feel bad that happened to him. I'm glad I wasn't pushing him or bumped him when it happened. And but yeah, it was sketchy especially on the bottom lane. There was just that transition on the banking on the entry, and if you hit it wrong, it could really throw you sideways.
Most definitely, man. We appreciate you taking the time to run with us, and good luck the rest of the year. I know we'll be talking to you soon.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir. Joining us up in the booth, the driver to Lucky Dogs Doggy Daycare. Man, what a race. You're able to kind of keep your way out of the trouble there, and like always, find your way, cream rising to the top, and able to fight off some hungry hitters behind you there. Congratulations on opening up the Rush Season 6 with a win.
Thank you. Yeah, those last few laps were pretty sketchy. I was spun there earlier in the race and thought that I was going to lose it a couple times on that last lap, but got to thank Treston there for pushing me there on the last few laps. I couldn't have done that without him.
And I tell you, we know you're pretty good at super speedways. Is this the hardest super speedway to get a handle on as fast as these cars are going?
Yeah, you gotta run some laps here and get used to going into the turns at like speed because as you seen, I just lost it by myself there.
And that sets you up for tomorrow night, man. Can you go back to back this week?
Let's hope.
Alrighty, man. We'll definitely be watching for it, and good luck the rest of the year as we crank on into season 6 of the Rush Series and ultimately head on into Premiere. Congratulations, and we look forward to hearing from you.
All right, man. Thanks.
Alrighty, that's going to wrap up your top 3 interviews. Appreciate each and everybody for tuning in tonight, as we'll see if we can get that final rundown for you. Throw the results up on the screen. Your winner, Ray Rittenauer. Josh Culligan finished second. Storm Patterson rolls home in the 3rd spot. Brendan Klusterhuis brings home 4th. Matt Quickleby 5th. Matt Hendricks in the 6th spot. Brian Workman 7th. Tressenot 8th. Dustin Franklin, he'll bring home in the 9th spot. 10th belongs to Matt Cherry, the Bailey Curry Racing's number 5 machine. Corey Deal in the 56th. He brings home 11th. Brendan Papitat brings home 12th in that Fort Worth Esports machine. Kelvin Mosier 13th. Alex Little in the 14th spot. John Garrett relegated to a 15th place finish. Ryan Peplinski 16th. 17th will go to Dave Matson. Roger Diebold will finish in the 18th spot. 19th will be Lane Hughes. Sawyer Ott finishes in the 20th spot. 21st, Donald Sadusky. Adam Strone, 22nd. Tune in tomorrow night as we crank up for the Iron Thunder Racing League All-Star. Be sure to tune in. Same place, same time. Good night, everybody.